I know it's been an incredibly hard year for everyone. We've all had to think very carefully about how to keep ourselves and our families safe, which has meant we have had to stay very close to home. Now, I'm sure you feel as frustrated as I do about that, not being able to get outside as much as you'd like to, especially if you live near a park or some local countryside. And now, of course, is a special time to be doing that. It's at this time of year that all sorts of wonderful things start happening as nature wakes up the world from its winter sleep. Buds on trees will soon become leaves. Bulbs will start pushing spring flowers up through the soil, and we'll soon be hearing the wonderful sound of birdsong every morning. These things will happen near you, whether you live in a town or a city or in the countryside. What I love to see is how each of these things depends on everything else happening, how the millions of tiny organisms in the soil make it possible for the flower to grow, how the trees become home to lots of insects and give shelter to birds as they build their nests. But you wouldn't believe it, the way everything works together goes even deeper. You can see this if you look really closely at the patterns of things. So here's a challenge for you. While you have a little time off from all your online learning, can you encourage your family to go out with you to take a really close look at the wonderful things nature is now doing and how the same patterns occur over and over again? Some of the charities I'm involved with have put together a series of challenges for you to give you a proper break this half-term week. Take a look at the range of activities and why not report back by posting your pictures of what you have discovered or all of the things you have made. See for instance how many birds you can spot. Plant the seeds left from cooking vegetables and see how long it takes them to sprout. Decorate pebbles, stones or shells. But whatever you do, look closely. Notice the way nature organizes everything so precisely, using the sorts of shapes I'm sure you have drawn in school with a pair of compasses, circles, spirals, five-pointed stars and so on. I promise you, once you start looking at nature and searching for these common shapes, you will see them everywhere. And that's because they are so useful to nature. The more you look at every leaf or seed or feather, you see that they have so much in common. They all work in the same way to keep life going. And don't forget that we have those patterns in us too, which is why it's so important to spend this time looking at how nature works. It teaches us how we work too. It makes us realize that if we help nature thrive by making sure the soil is healthy, that there are trees, that there is birdsong, we thrive too. So have a great half term, but I really hope you will be able to get outside and take a look at how amazing nature is and what nature does for us. Do enjoy these challenges if you can, and I very much look forward to seeing how you get on.